again, this is not a sexy video that people are gonna talk about, but I'm here for you. Free content, this can save your fucking life. So I was riding with this helmet. The first helmet, I bought this and down link in the description here, equivalent on Amazon. This helmet is, bro, I was hitting 100 km on my bike, my baby in Yamaha first time, 08 plate. I was hitting 100 km, and this shit, the way it's fastened, like, I'll compare it with the other one, yeah? But like, you see, like, it's cheap. And this is something, look how easily I can move it. I haven't even rocked like this. So what happened, I'm driving 100 km plus, it fucking flips. And like, I thought maybe I weren't doing it right, but the way it's set up, look, it's a piece of shit. In terms of strength, it's okay, like it would survive. But this is a bike, this is a helmet where if you're on grab in Bangkok, yeah, you can do that in it. But bearing in mind, with the wind's gonna come from this way. Obviously, the driver in Bangkok, he's the one who's gonna be here, or any driver, so they're taking the wind. He's a guard against the wind. If you're driving yourself, like whip, like me, you need to upgrade in it, because I told you, I was hitting 100 plus, this thing flipped. It flipped, you know what I mean? And it flipped in my face. So imagine if you're not a very good driver like me, you could have died. So don't cheap out on the helmet. Like, it depends. Like, if you're hitting like the speeds I hitting now, it's okay, like maybe 70. But you can't be doing stupid shit, because I'm not gonna drive with no protection. It's kind of stupid, but not really. Like, ideally you want to be like Red Bull, you want to have the overalls, elbow, but that's like, you can break bones, it's not that deep in it. But this, if you break your skull, any damage to your skull, that's a huge problem. So boom, yeah, we'll contrast that to the bike I just bought, the helmet I just bought, which was only double the price and a little bit more at a local shop. Look at the shop here, how quickly. You don't want to get half face. Half face is shit. You only want full face. You see these, good quality. RD, I don't know, I think this is a Thai brand they're trying to market. You can see I obviously wanted the grip one, but they didn't have it in stock. So boom, yeah. If you look at the difference of this, I don't really give a fuck about like the fact the design and shit. It's not too important in a game on. I don't give a fuck. If you just look, a lot of hood shit, just touch it. You do this, you see how much more hollow that sounds. This is weak, innit? Just the infrastructure I already showed you. If you do this, I'm putting the same force. You see, look at that, bap, 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 and look at this. This shit's hollow. This shit can break easily. So, like, this thing has air things here in it, so I think that lets the air out. But like, the seam here. But the most important thing is just the workmanship. Like, if you look inside, you see how it's padded to my, like, look at this pad, that doesn't give way. This keeps your helmet stuck. You get what I mean? This is what you do, this is what you want. And this got some shit inside here, some Spider-Man looking shit, I don't even know. But if you look at the back, like, it's graded by, I don't know what the AMR Industry Co Limited is, but it's some Thai shit, and obviously 600M. I don't know what that means, but it's good in it. And it has the weight here, you know, 1.4 kg. I don't know what this shit means. It's got a QR code. I don't know what this shit means in it, but all I know is this is a much better helmet. Like, look at the craftsmanship on the, it's just, look, it's got this thing here. This shit will actually fit on the head. I haven't fastened it correctly, but this, I'll be a lot more comfortable busting 100 plus. Because it depends, if you're a civilian, there's no need for you to spend money on a freaking, you look, the one, look, I'm telling you right now, that bike, I think that's a click, yeah? It's a click, I think that's a 100cc click. For most people, it depends on your weight. If you're tall like me, you should get, like, bear in mind, you see whole Thai families going on one of these bitches, so you don't need to get a big, if you can't handle a big bike, why are you buying a bike? What I wouldn't recommend these bikes, I might as well make this a bike video, because it is Scoobies, the Italian style shit ones in it. You see where that white one is dead, because you want a bike with suspension. My one, the only problem with it is it needs suspension. It needs an extendo. That suspension there is not good enough for the bike. Like, I would love it to have more gap. That suspension needs to be a bit bigger. But apart from that, I love the tires. The most important thing on a bike is the brakes and the tires. You see this is new tire, this is block up, feel it. You see here, one Myanmar scumbag in Koh Phangan, the fucking hippie beach. Can't remember what the dirty hippie beach is called. But the Myanmar guy who sells a shop next to the 7-Eleven, that guy is a fucking scumbag. Obviously, I knew how to ride a bike, but I didn't know. You have to check the tires. You have to see you know, it's like a bike, innit? It has to have tires. If this shit's worn out, he's cheaping out, but he's stupid because he can kill you and kill me. I was going 110 plus on that PCX, blasting, and I didn't have any fucking grip. So imagine if I hit some dirt, I easily could have died, easily. But you compare this, like, look at this humble ass looking bike, yeah? This bike is a good bike. It's crusty in there, but look, the suspension. You look at the tires there, yeah, they're small, but they're calm. This, you can do work on this. I've seen Thai man overtake me going 120 on this. It's not about the car you drive, it's about the driver, who you are in it. So obviously my bike is a huge upgrade over what I have before because of how freaking sexy and quick it is. For me, this is the hood dream. But again, don't fuck with half face because you're getting half the protection. Look at that. All that shit can get hit. That's 25% more likely. Look at this shit. Look at the chin. This is where you're most likely, if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna fall and your chin's gonna hit the floor. Again, with the half face there, it's half face. Yes, it protects your front of your head and the back, but it doesn't protect your chin. You need to protect your chin, same as fighting. Look at this. This shit's got an air duct for the chin, fam. You know what I mean? This shit is better than the half face, but again, this is more, like, I would buy it. It depends, innit? Because this only cost me 1,250 baht. That's fuck all. It's barely a difference. It's barely a difference, honestly. This shit cost me like 600 baht, something like that. So there's no point when you can get a much more premium. It's a billion times better. It's not twice. It's more. It's infinite X because you can die if you fuck up. I'm a very good motorbike driver, yeah. It's more safe for me to drive without a helmet because I can see and I don't worry about the jiggly. This shit is jiggly. Like, I could push this to 150 plus. If I think the Liquid Entry Pro, but I could push it different. I can get 100k with this easy. And obviously the journey I'm going next today, it's only a little like hour 40, hour 50, 2 hours max. There's nothing in it. Like, I've driven literally the whole day before. You know, from like 5 a.m. to like 2 a.m. or some shit. So it's an easy journey, but still, when you're hitting the KM in the highway, in the motorway, you need to fucking have a competent bike. And any person, any bike owner who don't give you a helmet, fuck them in it, like, because that's disgusting. That's the least they can do is give you a helmet. Obviously, you don't expect some blingy one like the my one that I got, but any humble one, even something is better than nothing. Again, I still would probably recommend having a half face to learn, because the most important thing is you have to have a 360 bubble around the bike. You have to have 360 perception. I don't even need mirrors because I can see that good. You get what I mean? But you're not going to develop that if you've never driven a motorbike before, and especially if you're not used to how Thai drivers drive. And look at the traffic here. This is basically in the city center, barely any traffic. I have to funnel sometimes, barely any traffic here. Contrast to Bangkok, bruv, there's no comparison. Bangkok is so dangerous. No cap, there's a reason why I'm leaving. Anyways, like and subscribe for content like this. This is just me showcasing you the difference between a trash helmet and a good helmet, and it's not even double the price. Gang, but like and subscribe. Warriors, the Genguses.